It's day 21 of the 31-day Safer Pilot Challenge, and today we're learning the best instrument scanning technique. Welcome to the Safer Pilot Challenge. Day 21, M0A Nation, M0A Online Ground School, Jason here. Unfortunately, I'm drawing again today. When's the last time I drew? Was it the Impossible Turn? Remember how beautiful that picture was? This one will be equally beautiful, I promise. Hey, we're talking about, I'm gonna teach some instrument scanning techniques to you all today. There is no right or wrong answer. The right answer is what works best for you. And at the very end of this, I'll share with you how to really test some of these methods I'm teaching you so you can see truly what method works best for you. By the way, who's 21 for 21? Check in the comments down below. Y'all are awesome. If you have some homework, don't worry, go back, get caught up on it as well. But I just love seeing all those comments, seeing the same names day after day on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's dive into it here together. I'm gonna teach you all really 4.5, 5-ish instrument scans here, and then we're gonna put it to practice because you know one thing about M0A is we're all about that real world prep. Let's first build the foundation and then we'll build the real world prep thereafter. Let me get myself situated here. Let's start with a standard 6-pack and then we'll talk G1000, really any glass panel from there. But let's start with a standard 6-pack. Again, this art is exactly that. It is, what's it called? Interpretive art. I interpret that it is beautiful. So let's work through our standard 6-pack. First off, we know we have, I'll put our AS for air speed. I'll put AT for our attitude indicator. Over here we have our altimeter. And again, turn coordinator. I'm assuming a standard 6-pack. I realize some of you have what I call a shotgun panel. Looks like someone shot at the shotgun. The altimeter's here, airspeed's there. They're kind of all over the place. Most aircraft in the 70s went to the standard 6-pack panel. We'll just put DG for directional gyro. You can put HI for head indicator as well if you'd rather. And then of course our VSI. Okay, that didn't end up being that ugly of a drawing. Maybe the 12-year-old handwriting could use some improvement. Let's talk though real quick. Can we put this marker down? I want to share with you, we'll call it 4.5 scanning methods real quick, then we're going to put them all to use. The first is this, it's called the T-scan. The T-scan essentially says, okay, everything starts at my attitude indicator and I make this T shape. Over to my airspeed, back to my attitude, over to my altimeter, back to my attitude, down to my DG, using these 4 really as my primary, making this T-scan, where we attribute the turn coordinator and the vertical speed indicator to really serve a secondary purpose. That's the T-scan. The other scan is the inverted V. Inverted V, I start with my attitude indicator, right? And I can scan down to my turn coordinator, back. Attitude indicator, back to my VSI, and back. I can invert that V as well to then scan DG to up, and I kind of make this diagonal-like pattern throughout. Then there's lesser known, the rectangular cross-check, it's called, and it literally makes a rectangle from my airspeed to my turn coordinator to my head indicator, directional gyro, vertical speed, altimeter, attitude, and I just make this rectangle all the way on across. I guess you could invert it too if you so wished. That's the rectangular cross-check. My personal favorite, I don't want you to say, oh, Jason uses this, so I need to use this. You need to use what's best for you because every mind is wired so differently. This is the one that works for my mind. I call it the wagon wheel method. You glass panel pilots call it the radial scan, and that's your half a check there, of the 4.5. The wagon wheel. It's a hub and spoke method where the attitude indicator is my hub, everything else is a spoke. Now, I look at each spoke as I need it. For example, if I'm in a straight ahead climb, I'm going to go, ooh, airspeed's looking good, nice VY climb. Yes, altimeter's going up, back to attitude, VSI. Yeah, hey, am I turning by the way? Nope, looks good down here. Let me just double check. Nope, not turning. Okay, still, oh, airspeed's getting a little high. Am I climbing faster? Yes, but that's going to wane off soon. Everything always comes back to my hub, and you can see how I'm thinking out loud here. This is my hub, spoke, back to the hub, spoke, back to the hub, spoke, back to the hub. As you need them, you don't need to follow them in a specific pattern, although you could. You do it based on what you're doing. If I'm just doing a level turn, a level standard rate turn, am I standard rate? Yes. How's my heading? Oh, it's coming up here soon. That's looking good. Let me just make sure I'm not climbing real quick. I'm not. Confirm. I'm not. Okay, airspeed good. Great. Still standard rate. You see how the mind works with that. On a glass panel, you call it the radial scan, because on a glass panel, well, all of this is here, essentially, right? All of this is here. I just have a giant attitude indicator. I have a turn coordinator located up here. I have tapes running down that represent this, and tapes running down here, and I do have my regular DG there. Your G1000, your Avidyne, whatever you're looking at here is essentially a 6-pack, just shown differently. With the exception we do bust the turn coordinator out. Everything else is about where it should be on a standard 6-pack. A radial scan is very similar. I start in the middle and I radiate out to my tapes, not neglecting my turn coordinator, but everything happens here in the middle, very similar to that wagon wheel type method. So do me a favor and put in the comments, which do you use? And if you don't know which one you use just yet, well, we're going to put some to the test. So we have an amazing team here at M0A, and one thing we built inside the online ground school is something called perceptual learning modules, and I want to work you through a bunch of them now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flash an instrument panel in front of you. Could be a 6-pack, could be a G1000, for 6 seconds at the most. And you need to tell me what was happening. Was it a climbing left turn, a descending right turn, a level right turn, a straight ahead? What was actually happening in that scenario? Was it a spin? Was it an emergency? Was it a pitot-static system failure? What is happening? And every time we get it right, it's going to speed up. You see, inside the online ground school, we're really gamifying our instrument scan. And what this study that happened back in 1995 at UCLA that did this study, they realized that, wow, pilots, when they increase their reaction time, their ability to see an instrument panel and go, no, climbing left turn, and how to fix it, right? They determined, hey, we can save lives through this. And that's exactly what we're doing inside the M0A online ground school. It's not just check ride prep or written test prep. It's real world life-saving prep. So let me show you one of those tools now. Let me head down to my computer. Let me show you that tool and let's practice some together. All right, so once you log in the online ground school, and again, if you're not an online ground school member, head over to m0atrial.com. You can still access this even as a trial member, just for some fun. So check that out as well. You're going to land on your courses page, head over to resources, go to training aids right here, and then click this perceptual learning module, and we're going to get started. All right, everybody ready? Level 1, basic flight conditions, no failures. All right, scan, scan, scan. I see a descending straight ahead, just a descent straight ahead. Did everybody see that? I was descending, going straight ahead. Let me start to teach some of these so we can understand them better here. Descent, again, straight ahead, nothing's changing. Wagon wheel method, nothing's changing. Confirm my descent there. It was the exact same thing. A straight ahead, no turns, descent. Let's do another one. All right, G1000 now, climbing, climbing, right-hand turn. Everybody see that? So it was to the right, and it was a climb. Let's do another one. All right, I see level flight, right? Everybody see level flight, level flight, level flight. It's going to start getting faster and faster now as we work through these. So we started at 6 seconds and slowly starts getting faster and faster, causing you to have to think, what is this showing me, right? Digest it, and then in the airplane, we need to do something about it. So what was that? That was straight and level flight, right? So straight and level. Let's do another one. All right, climbing, left-hand turn. Climbing, left-hand turn. All right? Left hand, climbing turn. Next one. Right hand, climbing turn. Right hand, climbing turn. Right hand, climb. Let's do one more. Wow, Straight and level flight. How it should look on all your flights, right? Straight and level flight. Now, I know we bounced between six-pack and G1000. You say, Jason, that's a little confusing. Let me tell you something. Learning that is difficult is durable. It's like going to the gym. You don't go to the gym for 15 minutes and you're just set for life, right? You go to the gym, you work out hard, you get a little bit sore, you rest, and you come back and you do it again in a day or two. Learning is the exact same way. That's why we purposefully put some challenging ones in there. That's why we're speeding it up. That's why we bounce between six-pack and G1000, because your mind is able to flip just like that. These are called perceptual learning modules. There's a lot of science behind it, and it's all available for you inside the online ground school, m0atrial.com. If you're not already a member, to check it out, get in there. You can lock in your pricing. As you've heard throughout this series, prices are going up for us at M0A, first time in 10 years. So lock in those prices. Check in down below. You're 21 for 21, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 22. Have a blessed, abundant, outstanding rest of your day. And most importantly, remember that a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you. Hey everyone, one of our missions here at M0A is to help you make flight training more affordable. And I'm sure you felt the impact of rising prices, and we just wanted you to know that we're all in this together. We've held the same pricing for more than 10 years, which is truly unheard of. But like you, we're also feeling the effect of rising costs. So for the first time, our courses will increase in price on February 1st, 2023. However, I don't want you to pay more. So we're setting it up so you can lock in the current price by becoming a subscriber right now. Existing M0A members, you're gonna keep your current prices for as long as you keep that subscription, and as long as that's maintained. If you're in a trial, head over now to m0a.com and click on the store to become a member now. And thank you so much for trusting M0A. We are truly so grateful for you and hope you have just a blessed, abundant, amazing day.